Good morning, second grade math friends. Today is Monday, April 13th, 2020. Today you will be solving story problems in your math book. So you need to go ahead and take out your math book now because the pages are no longer ripped out and you're just going to leave these pages in your math book every time you complete one. And at a later date, you might be needing to turn them in. So just keep them in your math book for now. So take out page 253 and 254. Once you have that out, I'm going to read through the story problems for you, but I am not going to give you the answers to all of them because I don't want you just copying my work. I want you to solve them on your own. So let's do two together, and then you will be asked to solve the rest on your own. Maxine's grandmother cuts out 48 fabric squares to make a quilt. She needs 16 more squares to complete the quilt. How many squares will be in the quilt altogether? Well, how many did she cut out to begin with? 48, yep. And how many more does she still need to cut out? Yeah, she still needs to cut out 16 more squares. And then our unknown is our total. We want to know how many squares altogether she cut out. So our add-ins are 48 and 16. I can add my plus sign and my minus. And I know to solve this problem, I'm going to do 48 plus 16 equals what? So on the side, we're going to write 48 plus 16 equals what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I made a new 10, carry my 1, drop my 4, 4, 5, 6, and I get 64. So my answer is 64. How many squares will be in the quilt altogether? 64 squares. All right. So as you're solving these problems, you're going to create a math mountain to see what you need to do to solve. So if we go on to the next one, let's do one more together. Mr. Adams buys 93 paper plates for a party. He buys 43 large plates. The rest are small. How many small plates does he buy? Well, how many total plates did he buy altogether? 93, yep. So we're going to put 93 at the top of our math mountain. How many of those plates were large? 43, yep, so that goes down at the bottom here. And then we want to solve for how many of those were small. So then I'm going to add my subtraction and my plus, and I can do my add up method. 43 plus what equals 93? Or I could do 93 minus 43 equals what? Go ahead and solve. Hit pause to solve and then hit play to check your work. All right, so we would do 93, take away 43, or again, you could have used the add up method. And hold up 3 fingers. Take away 3. Can you do it? Yep, what did you get? You're right, 0. Now 9 minus 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 50. Good work. If you need to change your work, make sure you go back and correct it. 53 small plates was our label. Because we know there are 43 large plates and 50 small plates for a total of 93 plates altogether. All right, these next equations, I'm just going to read you the story problem and you need to solve it. You can upload your work to Seesaw if you're in Mrs. Meddart's homeroom for me to see. Otherwise, you can leave it in your math book for when I collect it at a later date. Henry collects shells. He has 32 shells. Jess gives him some more shells. Now Henry has 51 shells. How many shells did Jess give Henry? Go ahead and pause to solve. All right, the next one. Trina's team scores 56 points at the basketball game. This is 30 more points than the other team scores. how many points does the other team score? So we have a total amount of points that Trina's team scores. So that would go at the top, minus the 30 points that the other team scores, because they scored 30 more points. So that's fewer. How many did they score? Go ahead and solve. Hit play until you're ready for me to read the next problem. Mara gives 19 trading cards to Jim. Now she has 24 trading cards. How many trading cards did Mara start with? I'll give you a hint for this one. We don't know the total of how many cards she starts with, so the unknown is at the top. Pause until you solve it, then hit play when you're ready for me to read it to you again, or the next problem. Number 6. Jamal has 63 toy cars. Louis has 24 fewer toy cars than Jamal. How many toy cars does Louis have? My hint for you is my unknown is right here. Go ahead and hit play until you finish solving it. Number 7, Miss Dow has some red balloons and some blue balloons. Altogether, she has 46 balloons. How many balloons of each color could she have? Well, this is what you're going to do. You get to choose how many red and blue balloons she has, but they have to total up to 46 balloons. So I'm going to give you an example. You can't choose my example. You have to have a different one. So I'm going to say that she has 20 red balloons, and that would mean 26 blue balloons, because 20 plus 26 is 46. Now I want you to think, what other addends, number partners, add up to 46? And then you put your answers in your box with your labels. Your two addends have to equal up to 46. Okay, and you can't choose my two. Go ahead and pause until you solve it, and then hit play to go on to the next problem. Number 8, John has 71 stickers. Ken has 53 stickers. How many fewer stickers does Ken have than John? So we're going to use our comparison bars. We know that John, let's do a J for John and a K for Ken. And we know how many both John and Ken have. We know John has 71. And how many does Ken have? 53. You're right. 53 is less than 71. So my comparison bar is going to be shorter than 71. We know he has 53, so we're going to put 53 in there. And then our unknown is from here to here. How many fewer stickers does Ken have than John? So then I can do my adding up method. 53 plus what equals 71, or subtraction. 71 minus 53 equals what? If the number on the bottom is bigger than the number on the top, I go next door and I knock, knock, knock. Is anybody home? Yep, so I'm going to cross out my 7. My 7 becomes a 6. My 1 becomes an 11. Now 11 minus 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 5, 6, 1. So I get 18. What's my label though? Let's read the question again. How many fewer stickers does Ken have than John? So 18 fewer stickers. All right, that is it for math today. If you're in Mrs. Meddart's homeroom class, I want you to take a picture either with mom or dad's cell phone or your Chromebook camera and upload it to Seesaw. If you're in Mrs. Gove's homeroom class, you can email me them, or you can just leave them in your math book and I will take a look at them at a later date. Have a great day.